Meanwhile, hi Karthik. Hello. Hello, Karthik.
Actually, Rakesh, I have another meeting at 11:30, which is 1 hour 15 minutes from now. If you believe we can.
So I'll make it quick. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So you have only 1 hour, is it?
I have 1 hour 15 minutes. Do you think that will be sufficient?
Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, at least we'll do with the completion of the event. Because then I'll show you what is E-form and D-forms. D-form, I'll show you how it looks like.
Fine, great. That is great, actually. Thank you so much.
So basically, E-forms or D-forms are, general system, oriented forms where you can just have some of the other business process which is not there in a application, like invoice forms or PO forms, some, as you said, cash advancement forms. So it is just a manual process out of the system. We are doing it, automated. So you for upstream we have D forms, for downstream we have E forms.
Upstream is D form, downstream is E form. Okay.
For upstream it is D forms. For downstream it is E forms. For procurement, E forms are used. For sourcing and contract management, D forms are used.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they technically the same, or technically they have a different category?
Yeah, more or less the same, but only the naming convention, because in upstream we don't have any transactions, so those are known as document forms. In downstream we have no transaction, so they are known as electronic forms. So naming convention is different. That's it. In Ariba, these upstream and downstream also, it's just a shake, just for naming convention, to just categorize. Okay, upstream is completely into planning phase, strategy phase, and downstream completely into transaction. We are doing transaction. Hi Karthik, can you hear me?
Hello, Rakesh, KB. Hello.
Yeah, Karthik, can you hear me? I think there's a connectivity issue with him, I think. So this is a templates, Kasi. This is how templates look like. All these are customized templates.
Okay, I'm still not seeing the screen because I just restarted the computer.
You're not able to see my screen?
Yeah, I'm not able to because I haven't joined the meeting yet in the online thing. because I just restarted my computer.
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm sorry about that. But yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
because I haven't restarted for a very long time.
Oh,
It's taking a bit of
okay.
time.
So meanwhile, you restart and we'll just have a recap of what we did last time, or how we started the event.
Fine,
So yeah, yeah.
sure.
So in sourcing, as I already explained, sourcing is the process of uh, getting information from the suppliers, negotiating with them. Once negotiated, we finalize the project and award that to the supplier. Once awarded, it will be exported to contracts, or if we have any backend integration, it will be exported to the system, ECC or ERP, any backend system. So for that doing, we have multiple events, multiple process in place by which we do this sourcing project. So first of all, RFI, which is just to gather non-competitive information, like just to know what are the market prices and all, or what is the information which in RFI we don't generally don't take. Best practice is not to take commercial terms. If you want to go with commercial terms, then we'll go with RFP, request for proposal, where all the suppliers give the commercial term, but not at competitive, competitiveness. But in auction, they'll be competing each other on the same room. I mean, online or offline, wherever they'll compete on the same platform. And forward auction, as I said, if you want to sell anything, then we'll go with the forward auction. And forward auction is also a competitive event or competitive bidding. So all these are types of events. These are the main, I mean, sourcing, these are the main events type we have. Now coming to the RFP. RFI is as similar as RFP. There is only difference is like, we don't include commercial terms. So I'm not, explaining complete RFA again. If you have any doubts, let me know. And RFP and RFA looks the same. When you create any RFI or RFP, it looks the same. Right?
Okay. I have something to ask regarding this. Um, there are requirements where the customer needs us to add some additional information. The best example is um, alternative currencies allowed. I understand that the suppliers can quote in their currency, and then using the conversion, whatever we have uploaded, system will show the price in the base currencies for evaluation purposes. But how do we let the supplier, I mean, in order to let the suppliers know what are the allowed currencies in which he can do the bidding, we may need another new field, which is in the header.
We should
Do you
have,
think
I
we
mean,
can add such fields?
yeah, buyers should have the currencies in place. I mean, the currency conversion rates in place. So once you allow while you do auction ruling, it will ask for you currency conversion rates. It will ask for you whether suppliers should bid, I mean, whether allow the supplier to bid in their own currency or not. If you say yes, then it will ask you for, allow currency rate, I mean, currency conversion rate. So once you give the rate from your backend system, ERP system, so all this comes into out of the box. I mean, you need not to do. You just need to upload the data. You need not to have any customization for this. So once you give this data like currency conversion and which currency you want to allow, I'll show you while creating auction that option will come. I'll show you. So once you give that, I mean, how many currency conversion you are giving, the supplier would be able to see only those many currencies while responding,
Or
while
in the
bidding.
in the list? Okay.
So he'll be able to see only those currencies.
Okay. But in case if there is any custom fields or flex fields type of thing that is required, do you believe we can add it up in the document here, or do we have to ask SAP to add it?
Which one? Which field?
I mean, I don't have any example name for the field, but in case if there is a custom field that is required.
Okay. So generally what happens in sourcing, so generally in sourcing we will have, no, just a, hello,
Sure.
hello. I'm sorry. So in sourcing, generally we have 5 customization field, custom fields, where you can do actual custom. You can create new fields. So if you want to have those fields in place, I mean, you want to add some new fields or new data to that field. So you have to just convey that to the SAP. I mean, as I said, we don't have any technical rights to the application. As it's a cloud application, if they start giving technical rights, then it will be issue. So they don't give any technical issue, but they'll definitely get back to us. I mean, if you raise any request using DSC, within 10 to 12 hours, they'll be getting back to us, and they'll be supporting. So no issue in that.
Oh, but the number of fields is 5. Is it at the header or is it the item?
So that is again depending upon the contract what we had. I mean, what buyer had with.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that they'll only if they require more fields, then there's a term between sales team and the buyer. So it's not
Okay.
rigid file custom fields or something like that. So yeah.
Okay, got it.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, thank you.
So so yeah, we created RFP where in the first process, the first process is to give the header information. We just give the header information, what is the project, what is the region, base span and all. After that, we selected one template, right? So that is the main thing in every event. We need to have a template in place from where we are extending that project or from where we are extending that event. So once the event, we give the header information, we create that event. Now comes the header information. I mean, ruling ruling part. So we give different types of rules like timing rule, bidding rule, market feedback. So all these are the rules, types of rules, how we want to configure the event. And once the event ruling is done, next comes, hello, hello,
Hello, yes.
hi Karthik.